Hello,
hello. This is Dominatrix. My name is Angel.
I am Dominique.
And
the
we
infamous
have
Dominique.
Oh god. I don't know where the infamous come from, but okay. We have Jason and Frank from what is y'all's podcast again? Y'all
Kings
Me and Can Move On. Oh, Kings.
Kings can move on.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I need to have my shit together. I had it written down, but I don't have it in front of me.
Are we live or we recording? What are we doing?
We live. We recording.
I mean, like live streaming on Facebook?
No, we just recorded.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, nobody's watching us.
That's gonna be one we gotta try. Is the live stream? We have it. I don't know.
I'm excited to do that. No, so our friend sent us this bingo, this like sex bingo board. I really want to do that live. I think that would be so much fun.
Oh shit! I need to take my notes. Hold on.
Okay, but before we dive in, because it looks like we about to, we want y'all to just share with our listeners who you are, a little bit about yourselves, where they can find you, all of that good stuff.
Go ahead, Frank. You're a salesman.
So, the name of our podcast, I'm Frank the Tank, aka Big Reno, aka my kid's daddy. That's Little J, aka Wood, aka H-Town's finest. And you can find us on Kings Can Move On podcast. We drop 2 episodes a week every Mondays and Wednesdays. So
okay.
Yeah, we've been going live for about 3 months now. So we got like 25 episodes out there right now. So we're on Spotify, Apple, Google, YouTube, all that good shit. So.
Yes, and of course we're gonna have all of that. They're gonna send us their links. We're gonna have all of that in the bio and the description of the episode, so y'all don't have to worry about that. So yeah, so we could just dive right on in. We had a topic of cheating, huh?
I said thank you for having us.
Yeah, I said thanks for coming. Because I want to put this out there. We did get canceled earlier, so thanks for showing.
No doubt.
I know. Can y'all believe we got stood up?
That's no good.
It was by another woman
on a hot Saturday.
I know. She said she was sick though, so she was sick.
Oh, was she? Okay, well that's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you said we wouldn't have got stood up by no means?
I
wouldn't think so.
I said that. I said, well,
we did get stood up by men.
Yep.
Really?
Last week.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he was.
Okay.
That was him. It's cool.
Okay, so we had a topic of cheating, but these guys was like, wait, we was excited to talk about sex, so it's gonna be a little mashup. We just gonna kind of dive in, but we do always. Jason, you wasn't in the conversation when we explained this, but we do always ask our guests about their first time.
Yeah, we have.
But do you remember your first time?
I really think we maybe need to change the questions that we ask because a lot of them don't even remember it.
Most of them do.
It wasn't that great, but I remember it.
Oh
damn. No, because so I had a girlfriend at the time. I think it was I ain't talking age, but
nigga, say it with your old ass. You old, nigga. Say it. Say it with your old ass.
Don't spit it out. It ain't like he can get in no trouble.
Hell no.
So I lost my virginity when I was a junior in high school. So I was a little late with mine. But
that's not late.
That ain't late.
Okay.
I was 13. I was in middle school.
You was in middle school? Okay.
See?
So I had a girlfriend at the time. She wasn't a virgin, but I was. And we was always talking about sex. And we was in my car. And I just started talking about it. So I just pulled up to the park. I was like, hey, we're going to do this or what?
Straight like that.
Straight like that. And I was like, and she was like, well, damn.
I would have been like, no.
They're like, that's not how you start that.
That is
It
not
was-
sexy or romantic or nothing.
It was straight barbaric and juvenile and
Yeah.
virginal and so yeah, we did it in the car and it was okay.
You
But-
was driving in middle school?
Huh?
You was driving in middle school?
No, I said junior high. I was a junior. I was in my
You said
Oh,
junior.
yeah,
Oh man. No, what I say?
You said junior high school.
Oh well, no.
I was wondering my damn self. I'm like,
He was
wait
a
minute.
junior in high school.
I was in
Got
high
it.
school in 11th grade. So
That's
yeah,
like
a
that late.
little
So
late.
yeah, that's a little late.
Well,
No,
y'all
I'm just
fast
messing.
shit. 13.
I'm just messing. I'm just
He
messing.
gonna say y'all
We was
fast.
fast. We was
Here we
fast.
go.
You must have listened to our podcast, sir.
So here we go.
We
See?
wanted to know what was going on, all right? And we
Right,
didn't want to wait till high
definitely.
school to figure it out.
But no, I was 15, so I was in high school.
No
15?
shade.
I was in high school. I was 15. I was in high
Okay.
school.
All right, I was the fast one. Right.
You was in what grade now?
I
How
don't
many-
care.
How old were you?
13, just graduated 8th grade.
So what you're saying is I better be watching my damn daughter. She about to graduate in about 8th grade in about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go whoop her.
That's
I'm
right.
gonna go whoop her as soon as this podcast over with.
Look, y'all.
Don't do her like that.
No, look, Frank the Tank and Jason. We lost our virginities at each other's houses.
No shit.
Oh really? Was it a hookup?
No.
I mean, was it?
No.
Not that I did, but was it
Two separate
together?
times. 2 separate times.
Oh.
Mine's was we weren't like messing around with each other, but
No, I mean like
she
y'all two. I
she
didn't
gave
know.
me the bed. She gave me the bed, and she took the floor.
Yep.
Oh damn.
Real friends. You hear me?
What's up? That's what's up.
Frank.
Wow, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, Frank, your turn.
Yeah, let us know about you, Frank. Can I ask y'all a question real quick? Both of y'all
Yeah.
single men?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Love single men. I'm
Yeah.
single. I just want to make sure I ain't crossing no boundaries or no lines because I gotta file them out. But
No
go
worries.
ahead, Frank. You got
Okay.
the floor.
Well, I always been a
You
little
like
nasty
teen.
motherfucker. I always been nasty, but like I got caught when I was 6 years old on the side of my mama and daddy house when
Oh what?
dog we was playing in the backyard and the little girl, the neighbor's granddaughter was there, and she called me to the fence and she's like, "What y'all doing?" Blah blah blah. If you show me yours, I'll show you mine. Shit, you ain't gotta tempt me with a good time. So we on the side of the house, just and shit at 6 years old, we don't know what the fuck we doing, but
Right.
we just get on top of each other and
You was
whatever.
dry humping.
Not a hunch.
Yeah, pretty much. And her grandmama called us. My daddy gave me the worst whooping of my life. But that was that's the first time I got really caught doing shit like that. But the first sex was with the baby mom.
Don't say no names. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Time out. You said
I thought he was
hey,
pointing
mama.
to me.
Yeah.
I
Wait
thought
a
he
minute.
pointed to me.
No. Wait a minute.
With her. No. No. The first time was with old girl. With
Really?
with my boy's mom. Dog, because if you remember, so I was a senior in high school. It was my birthday.
Okay.
Yeah. It was my birthday. And she was over and we did it on my mom and daddy's dryer. And
Not the dryer.
next day in school.
Was it
I
on
remember-
or was it off?
Was it what?
Was the
Was it
dryer
on?
running?
I don't think so. We wasn't smart enough to know shit back then.
You wasn't on that
10 years
yet.
ago.
Give him some time. Give him some time.
Yeah. I just remember the next day I went to school and him and our other best friend, I told them about it. I'm running up and down the halls in school talking about, I got the draws, dog.
You kissing toe.
Oh my
Hey,
goodness.
you know, back then we couldn't wait to tell somebody about
We
it.
couldn't wait till 16.
Wait.
Couldn't wait. So
Man.
I know that's right.
Y'all
16. Okay, so
16?
yeah.
Damn.
So we was Dominique. They make us seem like we was fast.
Yeah, like
Y'all fast.
Yeah,
boys.
y'all fine.
Y'all fast. Hot.
Yeah.
Hot.
I think it was the way it was definitely the way I was raised.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, oh, you said y'all was at each other's house.
No, no. How was you raised? What was it? What was it?
Like my mama gave me like all the freedom in the world. Like I mean,
Oh.
like I could kind of do whatever I wanted to do. Like even
Yeah.
like when it came to
How
mail
many
company,
years?
like all I had to do was just ask.
They could be in your room, all that kind of shit. Just be in your room and hang out, no problem.
My mom used to let us have co-ed sleepovers, but we didn't. No, we didn't do anything like to like mess up the trust. When it came time to that, we wanted that that trust at that time. But if we a sneak and do, I'm gonna say we because I do got a sister, but I was sneak. I used to do my dirt, and it ain't even have to be always at home either. But
OMG. Do you remember the first time I tried to sneak? Do you remember?
what in your house?
So my mom, like I told y'all, my mama did not like she didn't give me no like she gave me all the freedom in the world. All she told me was just to be honest and let her know. I have no idea why this particular time. Well, it was because this was before I like really started. I really wasn't like having sex, so it was just like boyfriends like would come over, but I wasn't having sex. This time I was like kind of like this is right after Dominique's like this was after my first time or whatever. So I was like having sex at this point. So I tried to sneak a boy in the house, and so my mom's bedroom is on the first floor, and ours is on the second floor, and so he rode his bike over our house. That's how young we were. It was in high school. He rode his bike over our house, and he left the bike in front of the doorstep, like in front of the stairs, and that was like my mother's pet peeve. So we tried to like walk up the stairs. I tried to like tiptoe to make it seem like it was only one person walking up the stairs or whatever. It didn't work. So next thing you know, I hear, because my mother never came upstairs, like ever. So next thing you know, I hear my mother coming upstairs, and I'm like, oh my God. So I meet her at the top of the stairs, like, what you doing coming up the stairs? She's like, who in your room? I'm like, nobody. She like, Angel, who in your room? And I'm like, nobody. She like, so whose bike is sitting in front of the stairs? So I'm like, I was kind of quick on my toes a little bit, but I'm like, oh, that was I named one of my cousins. I'm like, oh, that's what's the name bike. He said he wanted me to move it for him, put it in the backyard. So she like, okay, we'll go put it in the backyard. So she like followed me back down the stairs. I go put the bike in the backyard, come back, the door is locked.
She locked you out?
She locked me out the house.
What?
So I'm like ringing the doorbell. I'm like knocking on the door at the same time. And like when she finally opened the door, the boy is sitting on the couch.
She like, you come on down. I ain't know you here. Come on down.
So like she was laughing though. My mother was laughing. She like, I don't know. Like, why did she lie to me? Like that's the principle of this whole story. Is like, why did she lie? She didn't have to. So like, she let us go back upstairs, and we kind of did what we did what we came to do. But it was just like it was the simple fact of like, why did you lie to me? Like, cause you didn't have to. You fucking ass.
And she didn't throw him out.
And then
like
I just realized
on Bel Air and shit. Just throw him out the house, huh?
No, she didn't. She kind of she
And
yeah.
you still got some after that, all that. Okay. So
after all of that,
so your first times, how was it though?
I had two.
You had two what?
First times.
What you mean?
Well, she mean with like a woman and a man. So she had a first time with a woman and a first time with a man.
So I gotta include that in there because that was an experience. I never experienced that before, and I was living in Arizona, so I was just open to a lot of different things, and she really got me.
And then you got her.
Yeah. I know. I miss her. Shout out, girl. I miss that girl. Sometimes when I think back, like, damn, she turned me out. No, just
What made you? Were you all? You said you were always curious, or what?
No, you know what? I always been a free spirit. I just love just trying new things, and that was something new. And she was very attractive, and I'm not attracted to feminine women for real. So she was kind of like a little tomboyish, but she was real pretty. She was light skinned, pretty hair, everything, so she put a rose on my fucking windshield. That's what got me.
And she's
After
like,
that,
you can get it at that
after
point.
that, yeah. But then I needed to know how the fuck to really do it because I had never did it, So I really just took note, like the things that I felt her doing to
So
me.
that was
Even
nice that she was a teacher.
she really took her time with me and everything. She didn't like penetration or stuff like that, but of course I do. So of course she had the bag. Oh my god, yo, I got a story about that, but about the damn bag. But no, I enjoyed it. I had fun with her. I almost had a threesome with her, and like one of my good friends that I had met in Arizona, and fucking got too drunk, and I couldn't keep going, and they kept going, and I was gonna let them keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all tell me am I wrong for this? I was gonna let them keep going. They tried to put me in the shower. I just couldn't get it together. You know what I'm saying? And I got out the shower. I let them continue in the shower. It was when she came back and got the bag and took the bag and showered. Cause it was like that was a us thing. So it's like you putting my penis in somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like
So this was your girlfriend then?
yeah, like I was
Okay.
fucking with her heavy. Like yeah, I mean
Mm-hmm.
shit. Like she around my kid. Like everything. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it was a real thing. That hurt my feelings. So I told both of them, y'all got to get the fuck up out of here. This shit
She kicked both of them
okay.
out, y'all.
How
Yes.
you gonna have plan a threesome, but then you can't? She can't.
I didn't even plan
She
this.
got too
All
drunk.
went out. Yeah, we went out. We got invited to the VIP. As soon as going, there was this club called Access Radius in Arizona. I think it's Scottsdale. And they asked us coming up there. We drinking all these free drinks. We get to the dance floor. The drinks starting to kick in. I started kissing both of them. It was never planned. It just happened. I'm kissing my friend. I'm kissing my girl. Like we was having a really good ass time. So I just knew like, oh yeah, this is finna happen. It's really finna happen until she touched that bag. I felt like she crossed the line. You asked for my permission. Now I continue to let y'all do whatever y'all was gonna do in the shower. But listen, if you watch any of my podcasts, I'm gonna tell you I don't share my dick. My real dick, my fake dicks, none of that shit. I'm not sharing that shit. And if I feel that I gotta share it, I don't want it. The fuck?
So wait a minute. Then you just said earlier that you're a free spirit,
I am.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. So why? So you don't want another free spirit then?
No, I would love another free spirit, but when it comes to the sharing of the dick, I need to be in a discussion about that because I'm just not easily sharing my dick. I was
So
sharing pussy I was sharing my pussy with my friend. You know what I'm saying? So all three of us we sharing pussy. When you threw the dick in there, that's when you cross the line.
so he can be a free spirit, but that dick is your slave.
That dick is my dick. Yeah, I control that. That is what I control. I own. You hear me? The dick is mine. I decide if we sharing this dick or not. 9 times out of 10, I ain't sharing my dick. All right.
Sound like 10 times out of 10.
No dick sharing. You hear me? She had just like when it got that, like it was like I don't even think we even got a chance to use it. And you pulling it out on somebody else, I just felt like it was too many lines drawn. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't know.
Everybody could have bumped coochies all day. We could bump coochies all day. But when the dick is a discussion, that's me personally.
So she got jealous, y'all, and kicked everybody out. So that was her first
The
time.
night's over.
And
with.
then my first time.
You're the dom or the dominatrix. You're dom. Okay, we got you.
Yeah, that's right. I am the head, not the tail.
And mine's first time ended kind of messy.
Oh yeah. And when I gave my bed up, we did have a cleanup, a big mess.
A cleanup.
Oh damn.
Like
yeah.
Like
my trash
red,
can is not that close
messy?
to me.
Huh?
Not like red messy, huh? Not like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Big red mess.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, it was my first time.
Was it painful?
Huh?
Was it painful?
No.
No?
Everything was very wet.
Oh God.
Slip and slide.
Oh God. Okay. All right. Okay.
We turned the lights on, and it was like, oh shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
But that's happened before, right? Frankly, I've had before. I've had encounters where you like it was a good sex. You look down like, damn, what's that shit? Like the fuck?
Like,
I wasn't on my period or anything.
Yeah,
It
don't let
just
your clothes be on.
Yeah,
you
no,
broke it. Just broke
Yeah.
the chair.
just broke something.
Broke the ceiling.
yep, and that was it. Well, but I mean, I think we both enjoyed ourselves though until we turned the lights on. Then
You think?
I was so embarrassed. I didn't want to show my face.
Yeah,
Mm.
I don't blame you. Well, when I did have my first time in Angel's basement with the guy, it was Angel's cousin, and it was really like y'all me not fucking backing down from a bet. Like he was like, you ain't gonna do it, and I was like, yes, the fuck I will. Yes, I will. Y'all like gonna talk about me like, yeah, you know how. Listen, her cousin and it was just like everybody knew everybody. So in my mind, I'm thinking, oh yeah, he gonna be telling the other niggas that I didn't back down, and I need to know I don't back down.
Do y'all normally date the younger guy now, or older guy, younger women, older women, your age, or what?
He got to be my age or higher.
I was gonna say, I don't like dating my age for real, but they gotta be a little bit older than me.
Really?
You know, that's cool. The young,
Yeah,
I ain't going young.
I tried and I didn't like it.
What's wrong with it? What
That don't
happened?
even sound right.
I don't know. The conversation just wasn't there. This their generation behind us is a little different. They grew up a lot different. Cause I'm 32,
Mm-hmm.
and so we grew up like right in the middle of everything, like social media and all this. But the people like under us grew up with like nothing but like social media and all that. Like, so their mind frame is a little different.
Yeah. Men, of course, men, they say women mature, faster than men. So a younger guy is not going to be anywhere on the level that we need him to be.
Well, that's not always true because maturity does not mean
but
don't got nothing to do with age sometimes.
Listen, that's my.
Because it be the old dudes that be acting like the fucking children.
I mean, them the older
No, it's
dudes.
all of us. It's all of us. Yeah, it's all of us.
No.
It's all of us men. We have our little baby phase.
Yeah, y'all are.
I mean, I don't know how old y'all is. I can't say old men. But you know what I like about older men? Because y'all some very handsome men. But they be opening the doors for me. The older men make me feel like a fucking queen. You hear me? I mean, I literally, if I touch a door handle like around the old man, like I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Older men, I'm so sorry. Because I still love you guys. So, yeah, they really.
When my granddaddy, I try to open door with my granddaddy. You know your age.
I'm going with Papa. Look, the people that treated me the best was older men and women. They treat me like a princess, like a queen, like for real, like how I deserve to be treated. People my age and shit, it's a challenge.
Yeah, I think nobody wants to be serious. Everybody just wants to have sex, and like sex is cool, but I haven't been there and done that.
So
you don't want to have sex no more?
Not casual sex, no. Like just to be fucking, no. That to me is like yawn. I be like thinking about my bills and like all types of shit. Like I literally was like in my head the last time I did it, like, what the fuck am I doing here? Like, why am I here? And he just just humping. I'm like,
well, what's considered good sex? Yeah.
Wait a minute. While you was fucking, you was like, yeah, and tomorrow I go to the store. And
that damn light bill, dude.
Exactly. I'm like, damn, I forgot to pay my light bill. And I think it was due today. Like, I started thinking about all types of shit. Like, it was just like.
So let me ask you this.
It got to be a connection.
Because, men, we can fuck anybody at any time.
No, we can't, nigga. Shut up. Not all of us, man. I like to have some passionate ass sex.
I know that's right, Frank. Me too, Frank.
He lying.
No shit, Frank.
So, he lying. So let me ask the question. It's always been like, women are like emotional, right? Is it true that good sex for you comes from an emotional connection, or can you just fuck somebody off of?
So I can only speak for myself.
Right.
I'm not speaking for all women. But yes, for me, it got to be some type of emotional connection. I got to be able to like trust you, like with my body, for me to like open up enough to be like, okay, I feel like he gonna take care of me. You know what I mean? Because like guys will literally get their shit and just be done and that's it. Like, all right, we'll go get a rag and wipe you. Like, I don't know. It's just it's like no foreplay. Like we talked about this before in our podcast. You know, it's like no foreplay anymore. They just like think our shit is just ready to go. Like, and I mean, sometimes it can be, but like not all the time. Like, no, you got to get her where she need to be before you just kind of, you know.
So, I don't know. Gotta flick the bean.
Yeah. Well, we already talked about that. Like, no, I don't want y'all manly ass hands on my clit. No way.
Who's like,
Wait a fucking minute. You mean that he can't touch your shit?
I will handle that. It is a certain stroke and technique that I got, and like, no, y'all never do it right. Y'all never do it right. Men never do it right. Y'all hands are calloused and hard, and
you never.
They never do it right. Dominique, they always go up under the hood, and like, no, like the clitoris has
bring that come here
for a reason. Like, no, like stay on top of the hood. Like, this is not a car. We do not need you to go up under the hood. Like, no, they break every rule. Then they like really like y'all not like gentle. Like the clit is very sensitive. It has over 8,000 nerves in it. Do you hear me? So it is very sensitive. It does not need a whole bunch of stimulation, or at least mine does not. I am not speaking for all women, but for me, let me handle her and you do you.
Damn.
Most of the time it works though. Like, you know, me and what you have, like we talked about that. Like, you have some dudes who like, I think it hurt their pride for us to like move their hand out the way, so they'll kind of like be trying to fight you. Like, dude, like
no, you move your hand.
Oh my God.
Like, dude, just let me do what I'm doing here.
So, Jay, I think we got two doms. Shit, fuck the and a
no,
tricks. I don't
no.
think
So my thing is, it's like if I could concentrate on that, then you can concentrate on kind of like, you know, fucking me, like getting the stroke, you know, or not even like whatever. I don't know. You can concentrate on what you need to do to please me, but like let me do what I need to do to keep her, you know, lubricated. Because if you try it ain't gonna work. Bitch gonna start getting in her head again, like, oh my God, he doing it wrong. Like, no. See, I'm a Gemini, so I literally overanalyze everything. So if you could get me out of my head to make me be in the moment, then that's my person.
Okay.
Because I'll be like in my head all the time.
And Dominique, what about you?
I don't even. I ain't even listen. As long as I feel like I got some type of chemistry, I don't need no other connections. We ain't gotta be emotionally connected and all of that. I'm gonna give you what you want. You just give me what I need. That's it. Like, fair exchange, ain't no robbery. You hear me? And then with the hand thing, like, don't get me wrong. Now, I love stimulation, but I like to incorporate toys with my fucking and everything. Like, listen, I be feeling like a big ass kid. Like, I love to share my toys. I like to, you know, incorporate that, especially if you feeling comfortable with somebody. Cause I throw that shit on the motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't gotta have known each other forever, but shit, I like to play with toys. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I just get something fun to do and to incorporate it. But the hands, I don't even really, it's only, sir, I really got to know you for real to be having your hands all on me down there, in there. Because, I mean, like, really.
Hands are nasty. They dirty.
Next to godliness. You hear me? And motherfuckers, especially men, not saying because women are nasty as fuck too. But men, listen, I like know this guy, talking to this guy, this older guy, who work in the steel mill. It's no way he can think with them nasty ass fingertips that he is touching me with them fucking fingers. Like, it's
you can't
no
think about
way.
shit else.
Nothing else. Like, you need to go to the store and get a brush. For real. For real, because if you Your nails is cut and your skin is dark,
What
that means you gotta get deep up in there. Like fuck
the
that.
fuck?
So
A
everybody
brush
touching me down there.
or
You know
what?
they be having like you go to the nail place when they first get that fresh acrylic on,
Yeah, when
they
they
file
just
it,
scrub under your
you gotta
nails.
wash your hands and they got brushes to get all that excess stuff from around it.
Who you fucking with? Shit.
Well,
It
me,
says steel
Yeah,
mill,
yeah.
nigga. Damn.
Who
Didn't you
you
hear?
fucking steel mill workers and shit? Who the
yeah,
fuck?
older guy.
Motherfucker.
But no, listen. But that's the thing. When I look at that, that makes me not want to fuck with you. Like because I won't listen. If I'm fucking you, I want your hands from my head to my feet. You hear me? Touch me all over with them hands. Boy, you lucky if I give your ass a hug, or you gonna be giving me a hug with your hands out like.
But you know what they said?
I
That's
don't like that kind of stuff. That shit
So,
is to me
so
like.
what kind of guy?
So what about you? What about y'all?
it ain't our podcast, Jay. We gotta get the questions asked.
I know.
What
My
about
man.
y'all?
I'm
What
asking
y'all?
questions and shit.
Do I mean, yeah, I can't answer for y'all. Yeah, y'all go ahead because, like I told you, I don't need all that. Listen, as long as I can look, I want to look at you. No, that's
Emotional?
I fuck some ugly
But
motherfuckers.
listen, I also gotta say, me and Dominique is in two different like person. Like I don't got no kids, you know, like so like she done been there, done that, you know. So we in different. Like I'm ready, you know, to settle down. She just got out of a long term relationship that wasn't really, you know, the best for her. So she ready to have fun and stuff. So we just in totally different area. Like so, yeah. Like shit. Teach his own. I wish I could do that. I really wish. Like I told you, I just tried recently again, but it just was. It's not for me. It's not no more.
What about you?
But yeah. What about you, Frank?
well, Diamond. What do I want? Do
You
I
need
have
a
dirty
little
hands?
Do
Do I
you
have
need
dirty
it to
fingers?
be? No. Do you need it to be like a connection, or you just cool with just getting down? You just or
No. Nowadays, I do want to have a connection. Like you know, I do what I do, but I got to have that connection with somebody. That's my biggest thing. Because honestly, like if I ain't getting no connection, Pornhub or XNXS give me a better connection than these
I
guys
was
out
just
here.
about to
So,
say that. I
you
would rather
know,
masturbate.
yeah, you know. So
Yes.
I mean, real talk though. You know, if you get no, I'm at that point in my life to where I know what I want and I know what I like. So if I'm going to be exclusive with somebody, then that means that person has to be exclusive that like the things that I like.
Right.
So if we, you know, if I'm saying, okay, hey, this is what I like the freaky shit, I like the BDSM. I'm like, hey, if we're gonna have an occasional threesome or whatever, or if it's just gonna be me and you, it's just gotta be the freakiest me and you that's on fucking earth.
That's
And that's
it.
what we're gonna do. That's
That's
what we're gonna do.
Frank. I know that's right.
I know that's right. I said the same
When you
thing.
said you single, I'll be in a relationship like that.
Hell yeah. That's
We
the
on
kind of
the same
relationship.
thing, you know.
Hell yeah.
If I
We
found somebody that's
work all the
into
other shit out.
the shit regularly and consistent, I would definitely listen. I'm not saying I'm against it. Of course I want it. I just feel like it's kind of hard to find right now. Like last night, I kicked up my friends. I got in 3:17. I sent a text to somebody. Like damn, like I didn't get it. I swear to God, I almost killed myself with my squirrel in here on this floor. It was hot as fuck. I'm just trying to, you know, you just trying to get something. I think that's where I think I might have been a little overly stimulated and shit. But
Mm-hmm.
I was in here. I was so fucked that. So that definitely makes me do. You know, I wouldn't mind, but they really got to be on the same thing I'm on.
Right.
I don't got
Exactly.
time for the because the last relationship. I mean, he wasn't doing anything, and it was basically like 3 years just of nothing, just a whole bunch of waste of time. That's why
3
you know,
years.
he wanted to keep me away from my family, my friends, like everything. So it's like I'm right now
Isolated her from
I'm
everybody.
finding myself all over again. So I'm nothing like I was before that relationship, during that relationship. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like my whole outlook with everything is completely different, and it's not like I just have a
No.
whole bunch of random sex because we had an episode. I have sex with my friends, so I got friends that I've known 20 years. You know that are really come through if I really need them. But I know 3:17 was a stretch. I know the time because I was so thirsty last. But I got my toys, so I was saved. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, eventually, of course, I want it, but they just got to be on the same thing because I'm into all of that shit that you name.
I know that's right.
So what about you, Jason? Don't think you got out of this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's funny because, so I had a connection with somebody like a few years ago, and we was hitting it off, and then we just stopped. And I would think about it every now and then, and so we hooked up again just recently, and I was thinking, yes, the same connect, and we did it, and it just wasn't. It just didn't do anything for me. So I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe I need a connection. Maybe I don't need to just fuck somebody, because I was thinking, hook back up, pick it up, bang it out. It wasn't the same though.
Yeah.
It wasn't the same. I think the connection was gone. Time had passed, and
You don't really know her no more.
I don't.
I
And
don't believe in going backwards.
it was like a nut. I was like,
It's never
okay,
the same.
I could have jerked off. It wasn't. It was a nut.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yep.
It just wasn't.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, like, I haven't went backwards in a long ass
You
time.
shouldn't. You
Yeah,
shouldn't.
I don't.
It's usually reasoning that
Yeah.
you left. You know,
The reason that
something
you're
like is never a reason to go back.
Mhm.
Let's always look
Well,
forward, not behind.
I'm learning
Right.
that.
Doing that
Right.
ass.
I'm only going forward from now on. I'm cool. Like I'm
Mhm.
trying to manifest the man of my dreams.
There you go. There you go.
Hey, yeah.
Don't manifest the man of your dreams. Manifest that he's already here. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no, I already know he here. I know God. I know what God got for me is gonna be awesome, and I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just be patient. But it's so
He ain't gonna
hard
touch
to
your
be
coochie.
patient. Oh my God.
With
Those
dirty
dry ass
fingers. None of that.
Right.
See, yeah, no, he gonna know exactly what to do because I'm telling him.
And I ask a question. I know in my podcast and all, but
You
You can ask
good.
whatever you like.
You
so
can have whatever you like.
Hey.
Except some dirty hands, man.
It came
Don't
to my
have no
head.
dirty ass
It
hands,
just
though.
came to my head. I'm sorry.
except these, my shit is low enough though. My shit's soft.
Y'all fingers
I
look
work in the
very
office.
clean.
I work in a steel mill, so
Period.
I'm not a steel mill worker. But so social media got all fucked up these days because it's all kind of shit on social media between IG, Snap, TikTok. Temptations are crazy, right?
Mhm.
There's women on there shaking their ass, showing ass. So my question is, when you online, is it for attention and likes, or do you want somebody in your DM? Like, what's the deal?
That's a great ass fucking question, Jay.
I mean, again, we can't speak for every woman, right?
Yeah, 'cause it's
So
different.
I can only speak for myself. And to me, I'm just trying to get this podcast up and running. So I'm on like every social media platform, strictly like trying to forward this, like get this pushing, get this moving. I see like us showing our face, kind of get more interaction than like just us showing our logo. So like we just trying to like that's really all I'm on social
Feeling
media for.
ourselves.
Like
With us,
I actually get annoyed when people jump in my DM. It depending on how they do it because it's like, especially like if you post something, like, dude, just because I post something does not give you the permission to jump in my DM. Like I'm just sometimes like you just might be posting something how you feeling that one day, or not even how you feeling. You might just agree with what the fuck is saying, you know? And they're like, oh baby, I'm right here, like that. Get the fuck on, you know, like
I think that's very thirsty, huh?
yes.
She get annoyed. I just
I
think
get so annoyed.
you gotta expect that. If you a beautiful woman, you gotta expect that somebody gonna try to holler and they gonna try to. If they don't, they'll be a fool not to say at least I shot my shot. You know what I'm saying? So that don't frustrate
me. Yeah, but sometimes I want to say like, look at you and look at me. And then make it make sense, you know.
If you say that will stop it from happening. But I mean, to me, I feel like that's to be expected. Again, I feel like this is we selling ourselves. We trying to do something with the podcast. I ain't gonna lie, I do like to have fun. I love taking pictures. I've always wanted to model. So yes, I figure shit. The more I post of me, of myself, somebody gonna catch up. You know what I'm saying? Gonna be like, oh damn, look at her, look. Hey, I'm selling myself on every level that I can. Right now, I feel like I ain't getting no younger. It's time to live all of my dreams. So I'm putting myself out there for all of that. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, sometimes I do like the pictures. I'm like, damn, I look so cute in this. Yeah, I want to see how many likes I get on it. Some of the shit, like, listen, the podcast is a sex podcast. I had a friend that texted me and told me some of the things I put up is distasteful. I don't give a fuck. My mom watches it. My mom sees it. And who the fuck gonna
Mine
check me,
too.
boo? I'm grown
Right.
as fuck. My
Right.
mama, my dad, I got aunts. If you don't want to see it, don't look. Unfollow me. Come on now. I'm not forcing you. I'm not putting a gun in your head to see it. Listen, I'm the person. I can change everything into some sex. So the other day I was in the grocery store. I took a picture of 3 different size eggplants. Found some big ass ones, some good ones. And I just said, which ones do you prefer? You know what I'm saying? If you think it's distasteful or not, if you
Keep
know
scrolling.
I do this every single day. The
Mhm.
first thing, I'm usually up at 6 something in the morning. I'm posting 7 between dominatrix page, between my own personal page. I do put up some wild shit, but oh well, it's my page. I can do that. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to be involved and you don't want to vote in the poll, back the fuck up and get on my page.
I love what you're talking about right now. I have a good
Right?
friend of mine. She's the same way. She's like, you shouldn't do that. I'm like, why? This is who I am. This is who I am. I'm going to be who I am. I'm at that point. I'm just too old.
That's it, right?
No, I wouldn't even just say I'm too old. I would just say I've stepped into me. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I finally just was like, I
I'm
don't give
for
a fuck
that.
what nobody say about me no more.
The
You
fuck?
kiss my dick. I don't give a fuck.
Exactly. Or
Shit.
them big
Me
ass
too.
eggplants I put in the story. They can kiss
Yeah.
those.
Yeah, because I do a Freaky Friday question every Friday. My mama, she be answering it. She be liking it and all types of stuff. Like,
What was your question yesterday then? Shit. Let me see.
so it was, as far as oral sex, which do you prefer, to give or receive, or neither?
Neither. Who the fuck?
Neither. What you
Did
say?
somebody say neither?
What?
Of course,
Somebody
nobody
said
knows.
neither. Somebody said neither. One person said neither. And it was a
Listen,
man. It was a man.
I
I
can
was shocked
understand
too.
that. Because
I
at one
was
point, I
shocked.
didn't used to want, like, I can just, listen, give me the dick and that's it. I ain't even want no head. I didn't want none of that. But
yeah.
now, I've discovered myself. I want to try everything. You know what I'm saying?
So
So do you rather give or receive?
I,
yeah.
I
Yes.
mean, I rather. I guess it really depends on the situation. Because so it be certain times, certain folks. I'm a pleaser, so it be like, damn, I want to do this. I want to cut up and show out on this dick. But then there might be sometimes where it be like, you know what, this nigga, I'm not about to suck his dick, so he ain't got no choice but eat this pussy. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he want to do, like for real, because everybody can't get their dick sucked, not by me anyway.
You right. You
I
Yeah.
right
got
about that
choices.
though.
I have a choice now. I
You
swear y'all
right.
be fucking up. I could be in the middle. People that I've been up in here like, can you just lick it? No, I'm not.
See, I don't. I
I'm
never asked.
no. Because if
I
they want to
never
do it,
come
they're
to a
gonna do it.
situation
Oh,
like,
oh yeah, they
can
asked.
you just
That's a turn
no,
off. That is a
because
turn off.
in your mind you've already decided what you're
Yes.
gonna do.
Exactly.
When you
Thank
get there,
you.
you decide already what you're gonna do. So have
See?
at it.
You better take this pussy and go.
Exactly. Get
But
Get
whatever
see,
on
you
about
need.
your business.
but you know what? So I used to date a chick back in the early '90s and shit. Who she would come home, she's like, I had a bad fucking day. I want you. I'm about to suck your dick. I'm like, shit, don't tempt me with a good time. That's
Right.
all, you know. But so I don't feel like I'm in agreement with y'all. I don't feel like we should have to ask. But I think that it's a conversation that needs to be had before sex is even, or before we even have sex, because I want to know
About
what
your
you want. I
preferences.
mean, what you prefer? Because
Oh,
I
for
don't
sure.
want
Exactly.
to waste my time. I don't even want to waste a month on it if
Hmm.
I know that we're not sexually compatible.
Right.
You right
Yeah.
about that. Yeah, I don't mind it anymore. Like at first I hated it, but
You
I
hate it
think
doing what? Giving it
giving
or
it,
receiving? Giving it.
giving
And you
it.
know what? We can tell. We can
No.
tell. When you don't like
But
doing
no,
it,
listen, it
But
was
I
it
don't like
was a
giving it.
mental
Oh
thing because
yeah. I'm doing it now.
I was like I was molested when I was younger, so it was like a mental thing, you know. So
Mhm.
when I would do it, it will always take me back to that little girl, you know, of like, you know, whatever. But I think I done got over that now, you know. So
Now I
You
be
know,
smacking
now
myself in the
I
face
actually
with
enjoy
it. I
it.
swear I do. I love that dick. Listen,
Yeah.
when I love that dick, I take care of that dick. You hear
No,
me?
I was about to say
It
now
ain't
I
like
enjoy
no
it.
questions
I
asked.
really
It's
do.
going
I
down.
enjoy it because
But
it's like it's almost like you got like a power over them. Like kind of like I can make you feel like this. Like I don't know. It's like kind of like empowering.
it makes a difference. When
Okay.
you really want to do it, you can tell. When you
Mm-hmm.
don't, and you do it because you have to, you're like, come, get
But
back
when
up,
they
get
moaning
up,
when
get up,
they doing
get up,
this
get up,
shit, you know that's a good
get
time.
up, shit, get over shit.
Bitch be
Like,
loving it so much, be buying props for it.
mm-hmm.
Candy, packs and halls and shit. Like you want to give all these new sensations. I want to give everything. You hear me?
Look, we,
Exactly.
we be we be like
I
that damn
look.
Instagram. Bitch,
I
you
clock
doing
the
a
ice
good
shit.
job, bitch. You doing a good job.
Hey, hey, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm doing a good job, boy. I'm doing a good job.
Hey,
Hey, hey,
hey.
hey.
I know. I've been proud of myself though. I ain't gonna lie, cause I ain't gonna lie. Literally recently just learned. Like a partner of mine was like very patient with me. It was like, and like
No, no, no,
literally
you do
taught
like
me.
that.
I ain't gonna lie. He was like, okay, next time I just need you to do just a little bit more spit. You know, like it would just be like he was literally like a coach. Like
I
Mm-hmm,
want
he
to.
didn't
I
mm-hmm.
never
want to
tell
ask
me.
you a
He
question.
never told me during because that is like you never do that. Like that is just like a no. Like no,
Right.
just let me do whatever I'm gonna do. Just kind of coach me afterwards. At least for me, that's like kind of how you do. Like oh, okay, so I did it okay, but next time do it like like give me more positive affirmations instead of like criticism. Because if you get the criticizing me, I'm never gonna want to do it again. Like, ugh, all right,
So,
never mind. You ain't the one. No,
Well, what
so
about
Frank,
squirt?
her love language is positive affirmations.
Yes, yes,
definitely,
yes. Angel, you're
definitely.
That
doing a good
was.
job. Angel, you're doing a good job.
Hey, look at everybody.
Okay, so what about squirting? What's your opinion on squirting? Can y'all do it? Do you like it? Does your partner want it?
Look, this morning when since I didn't get that sensation I wanted
This
last night,
morning.
I got it today. I recorded myself and I sent it to a friend. I
Mm-hmm.
so I definitely do. Listen, I've been
What?
really getting to know Dominique on so many different levels. You hear me? Like I know there's certain positions that I can be in that's gonna make me squirt on your ass, on your stomach. I mean, whatever.
Oh,
You feel me? I know how to fucking ride it to where I know how to give myself the stimulation on my clit, and I'm gonna come on your ass. I know everything now about not everything because I'm still learning about Dominique, but the squirting. I've done that a few times. It really amazes me because I got
mm-hmm.
this toy. It's called a squirrel. I got a squirrel, and literally, it's like that thing be sucking the fuck out your clit. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like it's either it's two things. You either gonna come or you fucking either gonna die. I felt like the reason really I feel like I be needing somebody here with me to well, we want them to see it, but I be needing them here because sometimes it really feel like it take you out like a out of body experience.
Mm-hmm.
But I squirt every single time. Every
Mm-hmm.
What's it
single time.
called? The squirrel.
Yeah, it's a
I
squirt.
got it. I wrote it down. I wrote it down. I wrote it down.
No, I'm
I
about to
wrote
go
it
show.
down.
I'm about to
Okay.
show y'all. Hold on.
Just show the fuck me. I know what it is. I think I know what it is. It kind of looked like the rabbit, but we'll see.
I keep it on the side of my bed, y'all. I'm in the fort today. That's behind my bed. It's like a nice little scenery, a Euclid, like a Cleveland. So I sit back here relaxing. So this stay on the side of my bed because I might just
Oh,
Oh,
need to grab it in
oh,
the middle.
oh.
Yeah, and then
That's not at all what I thought.
you can use this for penetration. I tried it once, but I don't really like it. But I love that.
so it
That
But it
don't even
vibrates.
look
feels
like so. If
sweet.
you use it for penetration, no, you can't. I mean, you're not getting the
No.
clitoral stimulation, no.
Exactly. But I never use it for the penetration. I only want it for the stimulation.
Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
you got to think about it. Like if that's a lesbian couple, then that could be like a type of thing that could work because then the partner could be getting stimulated that way while you getting vaginal stimulation. So
Yeah.
that's kind of what it's made
I
for.
throw this on the clip when I'm getting some dick too, though. Some real dick. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
throw that on there.
Really?
Yeah.
It make like from a person. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like using the toys for penetration.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I've never squirted, and I know what it is, so I really don't. I don't think I would want to do it.
Is it
Well,
I
is
try
it
you
to
don't
clean
think?
myself
is it
out
piss or is it
before
not
any of
piss?
that.
No,
It's
it ain't
it's
pee.
pee.
Is
It
it
is
piss?
You
pee.
see,
Yeah.
that's why you will never squirt, and that's why you done fucked up. You done fucked up right there. You know you done fucked up right there. You know you done fucked up.
Listen, I worked at an OBGYN office for 4.5 years. So like
Mhm,
I've seen vaginas, like it's like I've seen breasts, I've seen naked women my like for the rest
mhm,
of my life. And so
mhm.
I know what it is. It's diluted. It is vaginal fluid, and it is also urine.
Whatever it is, they love it.
Whatever it is, give me
Yeah.
more of it. Drown me like
I don't
I'm in a
know if I want to do
motherfucking
it.
20-foot goddamn pool when that shit
But
Yes.
I
come out.
mean, if it happens, I can't stop it. I don't think it's anything I can stop or prevent. But it's never happened for me.
Mhm.
Shit,
But
I didn't got
You
fucked and
can't.
that motherfucker smacked my pussy and that bitch was like, shh.
but there's got to be a certain kind of stimulation, right, to make it
I'm
happen,
telling
right?
you.
I
That
don't
shit
Okay.
know. I think
nasty.
some women. I don't know. Some women have it. Some women don't. I guess it's like
Mhm.
it's something where that like it's that muscle kind of relaxes enough to let the urine come out because it's not really supposed to happen when you during sex. Because like I don't know, a lot of women can even contest like after sex it is like almost impossible to use the bathroom, even if you have to use the bathroom. So it's like because your brain kind of shuts that muscle down. It kind of like kind of clamps it so that it doesn't, so that you're not able to. And for some reason they don't know why that muscle kind of loosens and you
So,
squirt.
Angel, I disrespectfully disagree with you because once you give him that come here, girl motion, that's why you got
Mm-hmm.
to get you a man with some clean fingers and
Yeah.
tell him and put him in there and tell him come here, girl, and you give him
Come here, girl.
that come here. Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop.
But
No,
no,
If you give him
listen.
that
All
motion,
just because a woman squirts does not mean she's having an orgasm,
oh,
though.
absolutely, yeah, absolutely,
yeah, that
absolutely
is
Yeah.
true.
agree. Yeah,
So that's
but
what
it's
I'm
just
saying.
that.
It's something where that muscle relaxes and then it's able, because it is like I said it is it's urine. They did ultrasounds after women before and after they did it, and their bladder was always like
Empty.
not quite empty, but it was, yeah, it was lower than it was before. So they
Mhm.
kind of proved that it was a little bit of urine.
Well, cry me a
But it
river.
is diluted. It's diluted by like vaginal fluid too. It's both. It's a little bit of both. That's why it's like milky. Because urine isn't milky like white, so it's a little bit of both.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
Okay. Did we ever answer the question about cheating, or we just let that?
I know, right, y'all?
I mean, what was the question like overall? Because
I don't.
I don't think
I
nobody
don't
really
know.
agrees
Was
with
there a
I'm
that.
not a
question?
cheater. I've never
I
cheated.
wish I was in my last relationship. I wouldn't feel like a damn fool.
Well,
I
see,
thought about cheating though in my relationship though. I really did. I
I
thought about
wasn't
it,
thought I
but
was
I
gonna be
didn't
somebody's
do it.
wife. You
so
know,
what would make you
I
cheat?
was.
What would be the reason why you would want to cheat?
Well, at the time, he he was literally not touching me, so I wasn't getting any type of like intimacy or affection. Like I would like ask for hugs and kisses, and he would straight up tell me no. And I was
Damn.
like, "Why? Like, what the fuck am I here for?" Because I moved to New Orleans to be with him, but it's like
Oh.
I had gained a lot of weight in New Orleans. Like, I mean, a lot of weight. I gained 70 pounds in New Orleans.
When do you think that's when it stopped though? The
I mean,
affection
yeah.
on his part
I mean,
stopped.
yeah. But it's like, baby, you cooking? You the one cooking all this shit.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Red beans
mm-hmm.
and rice every week, and like, I mean, it's like shit. I was eating good. Like that man could cook his ass off. I'm telling you, I
And then
come
got mad
home.
at you because you gained weight, huh?
I mean, I did gain a lot of weight, y'all. I mean, I wasn't happy. I was down there. I was by myself, and
Mm-hmm.
he like we did long distance for a year. So I guess when you do long distance, we would see each other once a month, but it was almost like it was like fun, like vacation time. When we
Mm-hmm.
would see each other. So when we actually like moved in together, I got to see who he was. I'm like, who. I don't think I like you. You know, like you need to like fix yourself. You know, like I know I got a lot of growing to do because he was a little older than me. He was actually the age I am now when we were together. So now I can kind of understand where his mind was. Like he was so focused on his future and like all of this stuff. And I'm like, I just want to have fun. You know, like, damn, can we have fun now? Like we are alive now. We might not even be alive in like this future that you like planning so hard for, you know. So I don't know, but we was just in different points in our life, but I don't know. I definitely wanted to cheat though. I even tried, like, but the dude was. I tried everything, but it just didn't work out. So it wasn't for me to work. It wasn't for me to.
Have you ever cheated?
Yeah, I've cheated. I have. You know what? Honestly, I didn't. I don't know. Oh yeah, God bless you. You know what? It's usually I feel like it's something that they do that make me want to cheat. You know, a lot of time it's either them being sneaky or doing some shit. But I don't know. I feel like until I find somebody like you said, Frank, I just feel like anything like before now it's just probably been just like a waste. You know what I'm
You
saying?
get
Like
bored? Is that what it is? You get bored with
I
it?
get extremely bored extremely fast because men will start you off one way. You know what I'm saying? Start off, oh, you just having so much fun and all of this. And then, and that's, everything just stopped like this. The Silvio guy look right. When I first met him, we was going out. And I ain't saying we got to go out to eat every single day, but we was hanging around each other. Even if it was just hanging around, going to the waterfall,
Don't start something if you can't keep it up.
Exactly. We haven't been nowhere. I mean, not even to the park to get ice cream on these hot days. But he asked me, "Oh, I just want to grab some food and cuddle." I said, "You know what? I'm just not even familiar with that. I don't even do cuddling. I got a 3-year-old. That's the only person I need to cuddle with, or my 14-year-old. You hear me? Like, and I ain't just laying up in my house like my kids be. Listen, I don't even have sex and shit when my kids is here because I'm extra. I'm dramatic. But if my kids here, my 3-year-old running up and down, complaining my Didi did this. So it's like, no, I'm not even gonna feel comfortable with that. You know what I'm saying? So listen, these men, they don't know how to keep you. You know, they say they in the one thing and love all of this, and then get you and they don't want you to be like this or don't want you to do that. Yeah, that calls for cheating or get the fuck away from me. I don't got.
It's like you almost got to do a little bit more than what you was doing before to get me, like to keep me. It's like you can't. It's like you can't like think I'm about to just like be okay with the bare minimum because I'm not gonna give you the bare minimum. No. And if you want the bare minimum, then like sweetie, like go over to,
Okay, well, I got to bring my Kevin Samuels into that. I'll ask, what do y'all bring to the table when you say something like that? What do y'all?
God, not bring to the table.
Yeah, because you said, Angel, that they got to bring it. They got to when they get you, they got to do more to keep you. So what are you doing more to keep them?
So you also got to think that everybody is different. Every relationship is different. And everybody needs different things in relationships, right? So I already know whoever I get with is going to be at a certain caliber of like, I don't know. It's not like I bring a lot. I am 32 years old. I got my own apartment. I got my own car. I work 2 jobs and I got a podcast. I work my ass off. I don't got no kids.
But that's not gonna mean shit to somebody who and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't mean to discredit what you're saying because I think that's great what you're doing. But that's not going to mean shit to somebody who does that themselves and does
exactly
their own.
Exactly.
So what
that's what I'm saying. I am a loyal person. I ready to be somebody's teammate. Like I'm ready to like to open my life up to somebody and like to grow with somebody.
When you get with somebody, y'all gotta explore what each person wants.
Exactly. That's what's like. It's totally every relationship is different. Every person is different. Everybody is different.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm open minded enough to be able to try new things and like a little bit of everything.
I'm this. I'm that. I got this. They were like, yeah, me too. And what?
Right.
No, they gonna have to have that. And so so it's like, but a lot of people don't like you. I don't know, like y'all are a little older.
A little older, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like y'all, no, just I'm just saying, because so y'all kind of got stuff that like people our age don't really have. I'm pretty sure, like y'all, pretty sure y'all have like, established careers and homes and that type of thing. But like a lot of people in our generation right now is like don't have that. Like you'll be lucky to find somebody with a car nowadays. Like I mean,
So,
like the shit is like what we have to, the kind of what we got to pick through is very slim. You know what I mean?
mhm. So let me ask you this. Let me answer this, Angel, and I'll
Yes.
ask you a question too, Dominique. So let's just say, Angel, that you met a guy who likes golf and likes to go play golf. Would you take up golf with him?
I'm pretty good at Top Golf. I get good points and all types of shit. So, and when I went, the lady said I had a natural stroke.
Swing.
I don't know.
Oh.
So yes, I'm down to do it like that's what I told y'all. Like I am like an explorer. My favorite thing to do is to try new things. Like I
Okay.
don't embarrass easily, so like whatever. Like I try something new every time I go to a restaurant. Like that's the type of
Mhm.
person that I am. So it's like I'm just ready
So,
for somebody to kind of just be
So,
like, let's
oh,
go along this ride with me.
so I don't know if you noticed. The Now I don't know where, like, y'all are at the top of the videos that we watching. Jay is at the right of me. I don't know when I asked you about golf. I don't know if you saw a big ass smirk on my co-host face. So I'm just saying, Dominique. What you said. What I'm asking you though is,
that nigga
y'all ain't
messy
never
as
seen a
hell.
black man blush,
That
have you?
nigga
Look at that
messy as
black
Right.
hell.
man blush over there.
Well, nigga, he bitch messy. But
He right
anyway,
up under Angel.
he bitch messy. But anyway,
But yeah, listen. I just feel like this when it comes to stuff like that, people be jumping in this stuff and they don't really be knowing what they getting themselves into.
Yep.
So I'm at the point of like literally learning. I'm still a work in progress. You ask me what I got to offer somebody at this point in my life right now. I can't offer anybody else anything but me and my kids right now. I'm off like me and my
Dominique, like I'm done.
yeah, me and my kids go through therapy, and I know I done made fucked up decisions and choices. You know what I'm saying, that needs for me and my kids to go through therapy to, you know what I'm saying, get ourselves together. But I'm a work in progress. I'm still working on myself. I can't offer nobody else anything at this moment, but me and my kids. I can offer us some food, some shelter. You know what I'm saying, some clothes, some shoes, whatever they need. That's the only thing I can cater to right now because I'm still working on myself. I ain't saying like I completely know myself and no, but I know that, listen, I've been in a lot of domestic violence situations. My oldest daughter has rolled with me with some of those situations. You feel me? So of course, decisions I made, the people that I've chose, I know I don't always make the right choices. So I'm going to therapy so we can figure it out. We don't break it down. Why do you even make these choices to pick the type of men
I
that you pick?
commend you for
So
that.
I can pick better men. So at this point, I'm still growing. I'm still learning. I'm still learning myself, and I want to better myself. So then, when I do, and I am able to offer somebody, I want to offer them the best me. I don't want to give them a destroyed, a broken, got that's all of that. Just you got all of that evil stuff built up. Like I listen, it was something that transpired between me and like my like some family with a whole situation with somebody else, right? That made me call my therapist because I knew what transpired that night. First off, was inhumane. We should have never did what we did. It was really messed up. But then that lets me know that it's still some built up anger, it's some built up aggression that I got bottled up or hid in there to make me act the way that I did. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna incriminate myself, but
So
that's all I'm gonna give you.
no.
But I know that I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm not 100% where I need to be. So I'm not offering or trying to offer anything to anybody. But I mean, some friendships, some shit like, you know what I'm saying, and whatever. But I ain't even trying to meet no new people for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'll be feeling like a lot of people don't be serious. You think you know somebody, you really don't. People out here are creeps. I got two little girls. You hear me? And if my kids the way that it is, all of these perverts, these kids built different now. You feel me? So it's a lot of things that you just gotta watch out for, and I can't be just bringing anybody around my kids because sometimes people use you to get to your kids, and that's a whole nother therapy session that I ain't never trying to reach. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what,
Mama
Dominique?
made
Here,
fucked up decisions, and now you fucked up for life. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but the other thing is, it's all also what you have to think about what you're attracting. Because if you're going to think that, if you're going to think that, then that's what you're going to attract. You have to turn over that mindset and that way of thinking.
no,
So
I totally agree, but I'm not saying like that's what I think. I'm just saying so that I don't get in those predicaments, so that I
mhm,
don't make the same choices that I made before. I'm never thinking, listen, I'm always trying to see the good in people. Like that's first and foremost. But I'm also trying to get to know people before I allow them in my space and in my house and my children's home. You know what I'm
mhm,
saying? Like that stuff you can over phone or outside of your house, or you know what I'm saying, everything you can't bring home. But I'm not looking at or thinking that everybody is just a bad person, because everybody isn't. It's really good people out there. It's really
mhm.
good men out there. And I know eventually I will find that, but I want to make sure that when I do find it, I am the best me for that
You ready?
person. You know what I'm
You ready?
saying?
Hmm.
Exactly. Because, hey, I only want
And
to be
right.
better.
So I
I
don't
only want to be better. You know?
exactly. And that's all
People
you
let
can
you
be.
down.
Cause I
So
done been by myself for the
you got to
longest.
rebuild yourself, but
And
you
I
got to
feel
be
like,
thoroughly rebuilt.
yeah, you gotta like kind of do that work, like where you gotta like fix yourself. And I feel like I'm ready.
Yeah.
No, I
Oh,
respect that though, because I agree with that about self-evaluation,
That's some
therapy,
good shit. And I'm so
looking
proud of you,
about
Dominique.
Thank you,
what you did
girl.
wrong in the past, so you want to do it again. Because you got to
Right.
learn from your past, right? Otherwise, you're gonna
Mhm.
repeat it. So that's some good shit though. Therapy is dope. It's needed.
It
yeah,
is.
absolutely.
It
We don't
is.
really talk about it in our community like we should, but it's definitely
Yep.
definitely needed. Yeah. Oh shit.
So
But yeah, so we always so we getting a little over. I don't know how long y'all will be having y'all podcast too.
It's about 4 or 5 minutes to an hour.
yeah.
I
That's
know,
it.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, but you
So
gotta. I was gonna say you gotta ask them because they
I know.
obviously, they definitely seem like they got some good shit to say. So
We always ask our guests at the end of the show to give us a little bit of like some tricks. Like so Diamond A tricks. So give us some like tips or quotes or whatever to help us in our relationships and sex maybe.
Jay, you
preferably,
go first. Jay,
preferably.
please go first.
Tricks, relationships, and so forth. So I think down on the right step as far as therapy and knowing yourself. So you gotta know
Definitely.
yourself before you can know anybody else, right?
That's it.
And you gotta love yourself first and foremost. You can't be available to anybody else and love anybody else until you love yourself whole 100%.
Yeah.
So love you, what you doing, be good with where you at, and once you are good where you at, you can welcome somebody else into your world. Until that
Exactly.
point, keep doing your shit, working on you, and get better. That's all I can tell
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Totally agree.
Big Frank.
So I think that we can all find value in finding somebody with commonality and finding somebody with what you like on other scales. But I will say, Monique said it best. Comedian Monique said it best.
I love it.
And when she said, "You have to be the FBIA, the freakiest bitch in America," and that's what you got to be. If you trying to stay with somebody, you trying to keep somebody, you don't want to wander now.
You
You want
don't.
to keep that bag to yourself, Dominique. You don't Angel, you want to push his hand, but you gotta be the FBIA and you have
See,
to
but
find out what that is.
I
we
agree.
didn't. I don't know. We didn't really get into it because, like, I'm okay with sharing. Now, Dominique said, Dominique
Mhm.
says she don't want to.
I,
Hey, I
I'm
don't. I
trying to be
don't
open up. You know, I'm trying to be open,
listen.
so it might
If
get
you
there.
always say, if my partner feel like I'm not the only person that pleases him and he wants to open it up, baby, we can open it up. But let's you
Right,
gonna always know that it's gonna be open on both sides. Like
right,
we
right.
both gonna be open. It ain't gonna be just
and that's just had to be something that's in agreement with y'all. If that's something that
exactly.
y'all are agreeing with, y'all want to be what they would call their swingers. But if
Swinging.
that's what y'all want to be, then be
Exactly.
that and be happy in that. If y'all want to be a threesome, or if y'all want to just be the two freakiest motherfuckers in America,
Exactly.
then be that.
Exactly.
If y'all want to be
Whatever your
conservative,
relationship
you know, if y'all want that
requires.
conservative bullshit, okay, all right, fine, go find somebody else. But for most men, they want the FBIA. Most men, they want that woman that's gonna be like, you know what? Hey, we driving to go get something to eat. I'm gonna suck your dick on the motherfucking street while we going at that motherfucker and eating. And then I'm gonna look at your ass and I'm gonna put that damn fork in my mouth like I'm gonna put this dick in your mouth when we leave this motherfucker. Or when I get home, I want you. I just want to be. I don't want you to have nothing
Talk
but
your
a
shit.
goddamn smile on and have them legs open so I can eat,
Mhm.
so I can finish my dinner.
Talk
I'm
your
just saying
shit,
that shit.
Frank.
Y'all gotta have that conversation to
Talk
be the
your shit,
freakiest
Frank.
motherfucker anywhere.
Yeah, but that's the thing. A lot. Well, we
I'm a
gonna keep
Scorpio,
going
y'all.
on
I'm sorry.
because, like, no,
Oh,
but
happy birthday
no,
coming
but
up
you're
soon.
right though. But you gotta be upfront and say that, like you said, and so you don't want to be wasting on time because a lot of people will say, or a lot of people, if you tell them upfront, like, that ain't really for me. You know what I
And
mean?
he ain't
Because
for you.
exactly, but a lot of people won't be upfront and say this is what I like. You know what I'm saying? And that's I think is the problem.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Happy birthday coming up too.
To
Thank
who?
you.
Oh,
Ain't
Gemini.
this?
That's right.
Yeah,
Gemini
yeah.
season. Yeah.
Yes,
Right.
2 weeks.
I
Well, less than 2 weeks.
thank
The
you too.
third. Hers is the 28th.
Yeah.
The
We love
28th of May,
June.
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 Yeah.
She
What is
is a
that?
Cancer.
That's a Cancer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Look at her.
yeah.
Look. Ooh,
All those
She's a
yeah.
signs.
water sign. She's a water sign. So
What
I'm
are
like,
you,
yeah.
Jason?
I'm a Pisces. So
That's why you
Okay.
was the
yeah,
water
he a
Pisces are
Scorpio,
cool.
so he the freaky thing around. You know, he
You heard me, Frank said that's all you need to know is a water sign.
That's right. That's right.
water
I'm an
sign,
air sign.
waterfall.
Waterfall. Squish.
Yeah, yes. Y'all better stop.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm so done.
Look at the rainbow. Look at the rainbow after the rain. Yes.
It's
I
These
gonna
love
two
be a
right
you.
here. These
rainbow.
two. These two.
They put us right on the right side.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
OMG,
Got a
we thank
double
y'all
take.
so much for coming. We
yes,
gonna
we
have
appreciate you
to
guys. This was good.
We
maybe
appreciate
It's
we
y'all.
could
definitely
we
going
could
Look,
be
on.
I'm
on
so
yours
happy
or
that we
something.
didn't stick to just cheating.
You
Yeah.
what?
I'm
I
happy
know it would
we
have been fun
didn't stick
though.
to just cheating.
I know
Yeah,
because they didn't say
okay.
if they was
I can sum that
cheaters
up
or
in
not.
10 seconds. Cheating is wrong.
And black men don't cheat.
There
Yeah,
you go.
right.
Black
Hey, black
men
men
don't
Yeah!
don't
cheat.
cheat. Hey. Go ahead. Shout out to Lil
Hey!
Duval and Charlamagne the God on that one.
She know that's a goddamn lie.
But on the cool though, yeah, we gotta get you on our podcast.
Absolutely.
I gotta plan that shit out and put you on there.
Definitely.
Yes, let us
Definitely.
know.
Y'all have to come up with a good topic for us.
Yeah, that's
Let's
what it's
call
gonna
it
take a little
sex,
while to
sex,
get a
and more
topic.
sex with dominatrix.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything sex.
I know. I hope y'all learned
Yeah.
something tonight.
We gotta have
Yes.
sex.
That's what's
Stay
up.
up under the hood. I
Yes.
mean, stay over the hood.
Above the
Don't go
hood,
under the
not
hood.
under.
Stay
Say,
on top of the hood. Don't go under the hood.
No, say come here.
come here, girl. Come here, girl. Come here, girl.
These two. These two.
Change the oil. Change the oil. Get the oil. Get the oil.
These niggas here.
I hope you check them fingertips first. If the motherfuckers are callous and shit, you better not come close. Okay then,
You know you
Jason.
got trichomonas, huh?
Yeah.
Jason said he ready.
That shit clean like a
I know,
motherfucker.
right? Shit.
Ah, Frank said, yeah, look at me.
Oh, I'm out of drink.
I know, right?
I know, me
Right on
too.
time.
This was
All
fun
out.
though. I like
I need
this
to go
shit
find
though.
me
I
one.
appreciate y'all letting us come on here.
Yeah,
Of
thank y'all.
course.
Thank y'all very
Thank
much.
y'all for coming on. We are so excited. We gonna let y'all know when we post it and everything. But
For
yeah.
sure.
Yes,
So,
definitely. Thank you for coming, and we gonna have to do this again. Definitely.
We definitely will.
See
Hold that.
y'all.